All right, all right, all right.
Okay.
Pleasant good night, everyone. It's your girl Prestige ATM alongside my co-host
Platinum, the money making machine.
And of course, we are welcoming you to the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. So Platinum.
Yeah.
How was your work week?
Well, my work week was sexy.
As always. And of course, it's Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
All right. And you see me, I'm dressed up in my colors.
Yeah, you know.
I decided to put on my little shirt with my little frizzle hanging here, representing TNT now. Yeah. And my little bright gold headset.
Wow. you look money making machine.
Oh my gosh. So pretty much, I am here trying to see how I could blend into the carnival vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm here doing.
You look good.
Thank you very much, sir.
You look good.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how was your work week?
My work week was nice.
All right. Just want to remind the people there in TNT, be careful, be mindful, and make sure you're in your groups. Make sure you take your precautions, because although they're there to have fun and you have all these foreigners and so forth, you have to be careful because things can get tense and you can have some ruction, and you don't want to be a part of the ruction. You just want to have fun. So please, people in TNT, enjoy your carnival, but be safe.
Yeah, to the ladies in Trinidad. Oh my God, I'll be coming there soon. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I know I'm giving applause.
Yeah.
All right, so tonight let's jump into our topic.
What?
Oh gosh, but then you the sound effect. Come on, man. Oh Lord. Anyway, so let's jump into the topic. So for tonight, we are pretty much discussing why do you want to be in a relationship and you have no money.
Wow. My topic that is my, give me a round of applause. That is my topic. I'm broke. I'm a broke dude, so.
Oh, so you have a full-time job. You have a permanent job for many years, but you're broke.
Yeah, I'm broke.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Platinum, I'm going to ignore that because good and well that is not the truth. Anyway, let's jump into the source, right? Let's jump into the source. So, we'll leave, since it's the soca season now in TNT, we'll represent a little bit, just have a little soca playing in the backdrop for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I can't be Trini and then represent mine.
Yes, that's true.
It can't be like that, all right?
Yeah, that's true. That is real true.
All right. So, we are looking and trying to figure out, why do some people try to be in a relationship? What are you thinking? You have absolutely no money, or you probably just have money just to probably say about yourself.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you insist that you must be in a relationship
with the person that have money.
Well, it's not the fact of the person that have money. It's just the fact that you want to get into a relationship. You want to date someone. And this applies to women, but it primarily more applies to men. Mm-hmm. Right? Because, money is what gives a man his confidence. Money is what gives a man his boost.
Wow. Especially when they can buy and put some food in the fridge.
Right. When a man doesn't have that edge, in the sense of financial edge, so he can provide, so he can feel like a man in the home or among his woman.
Yes.
That really takes a toll on him.
That's true.
Which I think sometimes maybe it's a lot of reasons why a lot of men presently in this new era, they do a lot of stuff that they're not supposed to do. That's another topic, so I just don't want to jump into that.
No,
like
no,
that,
no,
right?
no.
Right. But not being able to attain and to have proper finance can really do a lot to a gentleman. All right. With that being said, why do you want to jump into a relationship and you do not have proper finance? You do not have proper money.
Me can't talk from the man point of view.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the woman look damn good. Big body and stiff breasts. And oh my God, you just want to hit that. And,
Wow.
And probably hit that and stuck. You just
Right.
stuck. She have that Polo spring water.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
That kryptonite. Oh my God, you're just stuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's one of the contributions.
One of the
That's
contributions.
reasons.
Yes. Sometimes the woman look damn good.
Right.
You don't want to leave. And sometimes she treat you good. She don't have no money, but she have food in her fridge. She have the EBT card.
Oh Lord. Well, for
You
the
know,
people who
yeah.
doesn't live in the US, they wouldn't understand what EBT card is, but it's like government
government
program.
yeah.
Many countries, different countries have them. Trinidad and different places have them. So
Trinidad have it too?
yeah, but we don't say EBT. We
What-
just
what's
say
that?
a food card, I think.
They have it?
Yeah.
I will be moving to Trinidad. Trinidad, here I come. Ladies, make sure you got your EBT card ready for me.
Yeah. So Trinidad, they have government program like food stamp. They call it food card,
Yeah.
right? That's what they have there.
So, you get any government assistance?
I don't
there?
need that. That is the people who really cannot afford to take care of themselves, and I can afford to take care of myself. So why would I deny another person the opportunity to have
The
food?
Yeah.
Why
that's
would I
true.
do that? That's unfair. That's what I think. I think that's unfair.
So you have food in your fridge in Trinidad?
Huh?
Your fridge well stocked?
Of course.
Wow, I'll be coming to
Absolutely.
Trinidad. I'll be there.
Of
So you have
course,
food in your
absolutely,
fridge
all
in
the time.
Trinidad? Yeah, I'll be in Trinidad soon. Well stocked? Wow, I'll be coming to Trinidad. I'll be there.
All right, so let's jump back into the source. So we're asking
I'll be in Trinidad.
we're asking the men,
Yeah.
why do you want to be in a relationship and you do not have any money? Oh boy.
Well, sometimes is all right. We look. Sometimes the man
Why
looking
do
a
you
way
want
out.
to be in a relationship if you do not have-
Sometimes he's looking somewhere to sleep.
Okay.
To rest his body.
Okay.
And that will play a part of it. And
All
sometimes
right.
we are just lazy. Sometimes we are just. I have my lazy time. Yeah. Sometimes we are just damn lazy.
All right. Well, from a woman's perspective, from a woman's point of view, I think, and maybe I can say that because I pretty much did certain things and put myself in a position throughout my certain life, and like the 20s and 30s and stuff, that I could be somewhat financially capable. And where I can take care of myself, and I don't necessarily need a gentleman to come into my life to take care of me, right? And I think that also sets a doorway. It opens a door that whenever a gentleman, if he comes into my life, I am financially equipped somewhat, not to make him feel less of a man, not to belittle him, not to control him, but to make him see that I could take off some of the load off of his back. I can take off some of the weight off of his shoulder financially. Because once a gentleman steps into a relationship with a woman who she doesn't really have her own, she doesn't really hold her end financially, it becomes a burden on him, right? He becomes stressed out because in the beginning it will be nice and dandy, because a lot of men in the beginning, they will and that's a mistake they make. They will shower you in the beginning with all these different nice stuff and make you feel everything is good and then because they're playing a role, and when you see that role, when it's time to take off the mask and show your real self,
Yep.
this is where the stress steps in, because the way you used to give before and the things you used to offer before, you can't really do it anymore, because remember, you were just putting on a facade because you weren't really wealthy like that.
All right. Let's take it from your perspective now. You said you are well off. If a man,
Well,
if a
for
man
me, as a single woman, presently, I can take care of myself. So
Yes.
I'm not rich, but I'm pretty financially capable.
and you can buy food and put in your fridge,
Well,
right?
those are simple things. Yes, I
Okay,
can.
all right. Can I inject myself into your life?
Platinum, stay on a straight road for me, please.
My God.
Stay on a straight street for me, please. All right?
It's getting heated.
It's getting heated.
Yes.
Yes. But I mean, let's be serious here. You have to be able to provide as a man, and I don't think it's fair that as a gentleman you do not earn properly. You don't have proper finance, and you're trying to date. You're trying to pick up a woman. It's easier for a woman to not have money and get a man. True or false?
Yes, true.
Because at the end of the day, a gentleman, he don't really care much what degrees you have. Most men don't really care much what degrees you have and what type of money
When
you
you
make.
make, yes,
No, they
yes,
don't.
yes,
They-
yes.
Just maintain your physique, look good,
Yes.
right, and have
True.
a good attitude, and you're in.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Right.
And you can buy gas and put in my vehicle.
Oh, loss. Well, if we're in a relationship and it's a smooth sailing relationship, well, that's fine and dandy, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not just gonna meet you and just put stuff in. No, it doesn't work like that. So I don't know.
So what you're saying, if a man take you out, a man take you to the movies, right? Take you to the movie, take you to dinner. He shower you with a nice plate that costs probably the plate costs $34
All right.
for a plate. So if it's $34, that's what? $68 for both, and plus drinks and all. So it comes up to like $80, $90
Right.
for both of y'all for the night or for the day. And he's driving his vehicle, and you see the gas light comes on, and you have your credit card, you got your money in your pocket. He stopped at the gas station. What do
Well,
you say, babes? I got this.
You
How
mean
much
if
gas?
we just started dating
Yeah,
or
you
we're in a
just started
relationship?
dating. You just started, and
Well-
he takes you out and spend $90 on you.
Well, did his gas go low after we left the restaurant? After he spent $90?
Yes, yes.
Well, this is based on maybe who I select, because first of all, the gentleman should know. Any decent man knows that before you go out on a date, you have to fill your tank. There's no reason for you to be going half tank, quarter tank, or close to yellow light being on to pick up a female. So that will be a dead no, right? So if we're in that position, I am probably going to assist him based on the fact I don't want us to stall on the street because it's a safety issue.
Yeah.
But I don't think I will continue or pursue after that, because you weren't cautious enough to not put us in harm's danger. That's the signal I'm going to be getting. Because your light is yellow. We're out at night, depending where we are.
Yeah.
You want to pull up at a gas station. You
Yeah.
don't know how far the gas station is. You're taking me out for the first time.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And I think you're putting me at harm's danger. You're putting yourself at harm's danger. So maybe I will help. I'll assist if he asks. But then that'll be so embarrassing. Why you want to take out a woman and then your light comes on and then you ask if she can help you put money in the tank, to fill up. That means you're not really financially equipped.
All right, if you and the guy is driving, if you and the guy is driving, because this happened to me before.
All right.
I took a lady out, and we were driving, and the car was on E.
Right.
I had no money in my pocket, and the car ran out of gas, and we had to push the car together. Would you push the car with the guy?
Boy. I don't really have much muscles,
Oh God.
but I think I'll try to drive. I'll try to, how you have to
So you
drive
make-
this. I'll try to drive the steering wheel and he push. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm still helping, right? I'm still helping.
Not good.
I'm still assisting Platinum
That
in
does
whatever
sell off.
way.
That does sell off.
I'm still assisting
That does
in
sell
whatever
off.
way.
No.
So
that
that's
does
not
sell
good
off.
enough.
No, that's not good enough. You're supposed to push the car with the guy. You push at the passenger seat and he push at the driver's seat.
Platinum, I think I will just drive. I think that is what I'm going to do. And I think it's fair because I'm still assisting, I'm still offering, I'm still rendering assistance to the gentleman.
Well, when that young lady helped me push that car, I never saw her again.
Yeah, because more than likely the person will really stick around.
Yeah,
The only how that will persist itself is if you guys are already in a
In a
relationship.
relationship, yeah.
But if we just meet, we just met and because it's kind of showing me that you're not being responsible. You're going on a date. You have to check your engine, check your water, check your transmission, check with the radiator, everything. Check your tires if it's smooth, if it's what,
Check your
especially
tires.
based on the distance. right? You have to check your tires as
She
well.
better have money to buy another tire if my tire blows.
Right, if you have smooth tires, and all this type of stuff. So if your tires don't have grip, I don't know, right? So you have to make sure that your vehicle is tip-top turby before you go out on a date, right? Anyway, let's jump back
Yeah,
to the main event here.
Yeah, the main
which,
event.
which is men trying to date and they do not really have money.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum, to be honest with you, and ever since I was a young girl,
Yeah.
I've often mentioned and said that to myself,
What?
that I cannot live a struggling life. I cannot live a life where we have to struggle extra hard. I know things would not always be great, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, things can't always be not great every day. That lifestyle is not for me. There are women who can indulge and submerge themselves, if you will, into that type of lifestyle with a gentleman.
Yeah.
But my DNA, my skin, my everything is not cut out for that. So therefore, I say that to say, if I'm dating the gentleman, he must be able to be financially stable. He must be able to be financially capable. He must have some financial independence, right?
Yeah.
He must be financially smart. He must have financial literacy, right? Meaning he knows how to deal and handle money. So this is pretty much my take on it. I am not into the struggling stuff.
So you look for that in guys when you're dating?
Well, that's like factor. You're not looking for a rich man, and mind you, it's not about going behind a man's money. It's being with someone, man or woman, whoever you are. It's being with someone who, when you guys merge, when you conjoin as a couple,
Yeah.
and you're looking at future, right? You guys can balance on either side. You have your money, he has his money. Because if one person is a person in a relation that has the money and both parties are dependent on that one income or that one financial stability, at some point the relationship is going to have issues.
Yes, that's true. I've been through
because the man can't really take care of himself as he wants.
that. I've been through that.
And especially if he has a high maintenance chick, and when you met her, you afforded her these type of lifestyles, then the weight come on your shoulder, you cannot deal with it anymore.
I've been through that too.
You're gonna have problems.
Yeah, I've been through that.
Right?
That's right.
So we have to be very careful, and that's why I decided let's talk about this tonight. Before we go any further, let me just shoot out a number out there. You're going to see it flashing across the screen.
Yes.
Let me let the viewers know we are using Restream. So Restream pretty much, it merges itself with Facebook and all the other social medias that we connected it with, and YouTube and so forth. So for some people, maybe if you go on YouTube and you see a blurry look, I apologize. We're trying to get that fixed. Facebook, everything should be clear there. We have the LinkedIn and the Instagram, and so it's a lot of stuff we're merging in. So maybe certain platforms you may see a type of blue. Once we could, now this is the first time we're trying to stream it, so we still have a lot to try to understand and get into it. So I'm putting that out there just in case for anybody who goes on and finds certain things are looking a particular way.
Wow.
Right? Because we want to be fair to people.
I'm more upset when I look too bad.
All right. So for those of you who can't see, there's a phone number we have here that you can call in, right? It's flashing to the bottom of your screen, 862-800-5824. Platinum, give them the number again.
The number is 862-800-5824.
Right. So if you choose to, you can call us in and you can share your views, give your interest on the topic, and you can let us know how you feel about what we're talking about tonight.
And ladies, don't be scared to call us and tell us if you've been with a broke man that just came to your house, lay in the couch. He does not want to do nothing. He does not want to work. He does not want to cook. He does not want to wash his own damn clothes. You can call us and tell us. And to the guys out there, if you've been into a relationship with a broke woman, you can also call us. The number again is 862-800-5824.
And for those who are just joining in, you're listening to the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. I'm Prestige ATM alongside my co-host
Platinum, the money making machine.
Right, and he's drinking his little wine. Is that Sandy
Wow,
Man wine?
it's Sandy man. No. It's a Sandy girl.
All right, so let's jump back into the source, as I always say.
Yeah.
So the dating and not having money, or the dating and not having sufficient money, it puts a strain in the relationship. Some people will beg to differ because, you know, especially in the black community, we grew up learning. They taught us that you know what, you must eat little and live long. You must be sufficient with what you have. And a lot of us from generations to generations, we held on to that. And I think that damaged us in many ways.
Yeah, you see how my belly big, you have to eat whole heap.
That damaged us in many ways because a lot of us, we ended up developing this type of genetic mishap. That's
Yeah.
the best way I could put it. That we're content with the lifestyle we have. There's no need to go any higher. You know, there's no need to advance. I've been living in this little house for so long.
Yeah.
I'm good. Even if it's a family of 10, we can survive. Let's eat little and live long.
Yes.
And it passed on generation to
generation,
generation.
yeah.
Not trying to look over the horizons. You know, open your eyes and remember poverty is a mindset.
Yeah.
To come out of the poverty mindset type of thing. And a lot of us stayed and we lived in that. There's still quite a lot of people up to this day still living with that based on what generations before mentioned to us.
Yes,
and I
that's
can
true.
remember growing up and hearing my grandmother saying that. And then when I got to a certain level, good thing I have a mom that she's a pumper, and she dreads poverty, and she went out there and kicked down doors to make a comfortable lifestyle.
Yes, that's true.
Right? And then I followed to make sure that, you know, I live a comfortable lifestyle.
I don't mean to cut your prestige. More time is not our fourth parents tell us that. You know. More time is the artists, the reggae and dancehall and the Trinidad and the merengue. More time are the artists. The artists them they come on stage and them tell you say wall it, wall hunger.
Okay.
You understand? They're not telling you to go out there and kick down the doors. That's like what you just said.
Right.
They're not telling you that. They're telling you to wall it. And when you wall it and you wall it for generation and generation to come,
Right.
you don't see nothing coming in. So what you're supposed to do? Keep holding it. Like Bounty Killer come on stage and say, wall it!
Right. Okay. So therefore, it's keeping us back.
Yes, that's
It's
that.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Most of them come on stage and they talk all this thing. Most of the rastas them too. Them tell you to wall it.
Right.
And when you wall it for years and years and years and nothing coming in.
But while they are saying that, they're
They're
telling
rich.
you that, but they're rich and they're living
Yes,
comfortable.
and they drive past you with a big BMW and
Right.
the Lexus and they have food in there for Prestige. You know I don't like you. You know you don't want me to hit the lottery. Let me get them
Right.
number. yeah.
All right.
Like you
So-
want my wallet.
Okay. All right. So, well, I appreciate your input, which is
Yeah.
the truth,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Which is
yes,
facts,
yes,
right?
that's true.
So pretty much, we need to take a better concept, have a better view, and again, it goes to women too, because I think women must have their own.
Yeah.
Now, you must have your own where it's not filling up your head with a lot of air, where you figure you could control a man and you can tell a man how to act, what to do, and when to behave. Right?
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of women out there, they wanted independence, they grasped independence, and upon getting a hold of independence, all hell broke loose. They started saying, oh, I don't need no man. And they started saying, I could do, bad all by myself.
Yes.
And they started saying, once I have my car and my house and I have my children, I'm good.
Yeah.
But then as we start to age progress, you realize, ooh,
What
that
happened?
loneliness is going to kick you in the face.
No, they can buy a dildo. They can buy a dildo.
Well, if that solves the problem too,
Yeah, they can buy a dildo.
Right?
Or what you call it? Rabbit?
A what?
Bullet. Zoom. Press that button. It goes. Zoom.
Right? So this is pretty much what we are looking at. And it's fine for a woman, as I said, if she doesn't have, or she doesn't have anything or much. She can always get a man, especially if she maintains herself and she's looking good.
Yeah.
But where the man is concerned, you have to strap up your boots because it's twice as hard. And we know society have always made life difficult for men.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that.
I seen that.
Right?
Yes.
You're a gentleman, you're a man.
I
you know,
seen it, yes.
It's very difficult because you have to go out there and you have to be strong. You have to face the world. You have family to deal with. You have
Yeah.
children to deal with. You have job. You have career.
Yeah.
It's a lot for a man, right? You have to be the best provider that you can.
Yeah.
You have to always be there. You have to show full. So, it's a lot,
It's a lot for a man. It's a lot.
right?
It's a lot.
And we have gotten to the destination where now men are crying out because society also told us that men mustn't cry.
Man, where you see that? Where you see that? Where you see man a cry out?
You are Jamaican, so you guys have a different concept and you're not letting go of it. So that's another story. In the reality, the real world, Platinum, and this is why a lot of men end up doing things to themselves and women. I don't want to use the term or the word, but viewers will understand what I'm talking about. And they reach to that destination where nobody comes back. I'm speaking in parables. Because that man wasn't given the chance, despite of how many traumas and pain and suffering that he has internally from certain things externally that he's dealing with, right? He has to hide, he has to stifle it because society taught him, or his dad and whoever told him, you're a man, man up, you mustn't cry. Men don't cry.
Man don't cry.
Of course, when a man gets into his own little mold, right, and nobody's around, there are a lot of men who cry. Tears will come out their eyes because it's a lot. And I think this is where the levee breaks, and this is what people don't want to accept. It's okay for a man to cry. Stop letting men think that they shouldn't cry because they have to show the strength and be stubborn about it. Because men are hurting and they're starting to become very violent, and when they're going, they're taking us with them.
Wow.
Right?
You sure about that?
But that's a whole nother. We see it every day. You see it in Jamaica, you see it in Trinidad, you see it in the US, you see it all over the world, right? Because their shoulders are breaking. And we don't want to stray from the topic, but this somewhat complements it, right?
Yes.
Another thing that I've noticed, and I usually say, women, you cannot expect to meet a man with all his things that he has worked hard for, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're leaving, you want to take everything. You're
Yeah.
opening up a can of worms. And these are things we're not paying attention to. Because a lot of us have the misconception as women, well, I'm lying down on my back at night. At least he's getting something from me. So when I'm walking out, I deserve this and I deserve that. Sometimes, you know what you end up getting? How much feet they put you? 6 feet under. And you see it all the time.
That's true.
Right? So again, we're really speaking about men not having money, and it's not fair for you to be in a relationship, but all these things that's circling it that we're discussing out of it, it still applies.
Yeah.
Right? It still applies.
Yeah.
So when you're dating, you have to be financially stable as a gentleman.
Yeah.
Because you don't want the strain on the woman if you are not providing, and
Yeah.
she is.
You right?
It belittles you, it makes you look small.
You right?
Right? It's embarrassing.
Yeah. Very
Some people
embarrassing.
beg to differ, right? Because now we're living in a 50-50 society.
Society. Yes.
Right? We're living in
And
a
you
50.
believe in that? You believe in a 50-50 society?
Wow, somewhat.
What you mean somewhat? I don't understand.
Because I have this thing in my head that once a man is taking full care of me, he's gonna have some control over me. And you see it all the time. There's not much independence I will have. Right? I wouldn't have much independence. Platinum is the truth. It's the truth. Some people beg to differ. It's the truth. We're not living in my grandmother and the age. We're living in a new era, in a new time. And a lot of us, we need to understand how to accept change. A lot of us don't want to accept change. We just want to roll with the tide and say, you know what, in my day and in my time. No. You're not living in your time anymore. You're living in a new generation.
A round of applause. A round of applause. I think.
And this is what it's cutting our tail.
Yes.
Every 10 years, it's a decade. Every 10 years, things change.
That's
so
right.
you have to be able to maneuver, right? And understand how to live around that. So I somewhat consider myself the new generation from the 70s, 80s coming down. So we will still be considered somewhat that.
Right.
So we come from the time where, I like having my own, and it complements when a gentleman, if he walks into my life, he can already sight and understand and know that this is a woman that is not gonna put financial pressure on me.
I like that. I love that. I love that. So you would take a man to the mall? You take him to the
Oh
mall?
no, you are going way off border. It's a woman that we can merge. It's a woman we can do things together. It's a woman, if I don't have, she has. If she doesn't have, I have. That's the type of relationship that I prefer. That's what I like. Now other women will beg to differ, right? And I respect that. No, when a man with me, he has to make sure and top me up one full 100, and I'm doing enough already, so he has to make sure he's secure. Now I'm not disputing it, ma'am, because if you're married to the gentleman and you're living in the home as a man, he's supposed to provide. He's supposed to be full 100, taking care of the home.
That's right.
And that's a beautiful thing about a guy, about a man, about a man. I didn't say a boy.
Yeah, man.
About a man,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the woman, she should be able to at least assist in some way where he doesn't feel pressured.
I make sure I have toilet paper for all my ladies when they come to the house.
Oh gosh, shall we reach there?
They got their own towel, their own rag, their own soap, their own
Pinky?
toothbrush and toothpaste.
All right, Pinky, I got you.
No, that's being 50-50.
Right.
Yeah, when I come to your
Well,
house.
you are accommodating. You're making them feel accommodated.
Yes,
and
that's
hospitable.
right. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, and if I come to your house, you make sure I got my own soap, my own toothpaste, my own toothbrush.
Right.
And you make sure I got my own toilet paper. And
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
Right? That's. Let me give you a.
Run of applause. Yeah. I need that in my life.
Oh boy. So back to the source, as I always say, we are discussing men. You can't want to date a woman and you don't have money.
Yeah.
And it's not about, I do not see it as saying it based on the fact that I want your money or she wants your money. It's not like that. It's you being able to bring some peace into the relationship where she can also bring peace into the relationship financially.
Let me ask you a question. You don't want a man money?
I don't want his money, whereas I'm demanding.
You want him to spend the money on you?
Yeah, spending money where we do nice things together and we balance it. That's how I see it. That's how I
so
like it.
you bring
But I
him
just don't want a man to just give me all his money and then he's left with nothing. You're left with nothing. I have all your money. Eventually the pressure pipe is gonna build, and when pressure hit pipe, what happens?
It bursts.
It bursts.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if a man have his money and he takes you out, you go half and half with him, like he pay half of the bill, you pay
No,
half
that
of
has to be discussed.
Oh,
That has to
God.
be because there are men, they despise the fact that they have to take you out and they do 50-50. There are men, real decent men, they don't want you putting a hand in your purse, right? Absolutely. Then there are men who believe in the 50-50. They often say, when you see a man who believes in 50-50, run from him. That's what they say. All right, so you're a 50-50 type
Yeah,
of guy.
50-50, yeah.
Right. But I, on the other hand, kind of don't mind the 50-50 because, again, I like being able to pull my end.
Oh, you like to be in control. That's
It's not, you see, there you go. It's
you're
not
the-
about
you're
being in control. It's about us having a balance. What's wrong? Can you drive a car with just 2 tires?
No, you can't. You have to drive it 4.
It must be balanced. And when you have the 4 tires in the car, what do? You take it to get aligned. There's an alignment, correct?
All right. Prestige, I'm going to bring you out to that day.
You're not answering me. Isn't there an alignment for the
getting
vehicle?
alignment, but listen, I'm going
So a relationship must have a nice alignment.
Well, I know what I'm going to bring you out on a date. There you go on a secret date. I'm going to stop at the gas station. I'm going to order $50 worth of gas. And I'm going to put 25. I'm going to look at you to put the next 25.
Well, we know each other. We're pretty good friends. It's not like you're just knowing me or
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So that's different.
Yeah, I know.
Are you painting a scenario where you don't know me?
No, I'm not paint a scenario so I don't know you. But I'm saying, right? If we go out on a date and I stop at the gas station, I order $50 worth of gas. I didn't ask you to pay the next half. But I'm looking at you. I give my card and say put $25 and look at you and said, you ain't gonna put the next 25?
Well, yeah, I guess it's okay. It's okay. What?
Prestige, this should be ghetto. It should be like, hell no.
Because that's not my personality.
You're
That's
hot.
I am a woman who I have standards, so that's not my personality. You're not gonna get that from me. So, but as in a situation where, as we spoke about earlier,
Yeah.
where if it's a person who takes me out for the first time and that's his expectation, well then I probably will do it, but he's not gonna hear from me again
Wow, wow, wow.
because I don't know you like that.
That's messed up.
That is not messed up.
That's messed up.
You class yourself as a gentleman. You class yourself as a man.
Yeah.
Right. So therefore, you are supposed to come financially ready, capable, and equipped.
I did it already, and I still didn't hear from the girl. She left. I paid for the whole meal. I didn't eat.
Right.
We went to what would you call that? TGI Fridays. I didn't eat. I took her out with my rent money.
Right.
I didn't eat nothing because it was my rent money.
So you were not financially capable because you pretty much set aside your rent money, went into it, take money from there to take a woman to impress her for a date, and you didn't eat.
And I didn't eat
So
nothing.
you weren't financially
I
capable.
wasn't financially stable.
Exactly. So stay your butt at home and stop. Just stay your butt at home. Platinum, you cannot be dating. I am against it. A man or woman, well, mainly for men, because men don't care if the woman have money or not, but women do, right? You cannot be dating as a man and you don't have any paper, any money, any moolah, any dinero, any however you want to classify it, any money,
Right.
right? There are men who specifically they go after women for their money.
Yeah.
We know that. Now that woman, she needs to be smart. She needs to have her antennas up to understand and to get a bird's eye view that this gentleman, he just wants her for her money, right? So that's a whole different thing. Now meeting a guy, he may look nice, dress nice, appears nice, right? But you come to find out later, oh, and this guy, he has no ambition. He has no drive, no motivation, no nothing. He probably stays at his mom's house, or he probably stays as a relative, or he probably has his own little shack that he lives in, but it's not put together, right? He constantly calls your phone. He asks you for favors. He asks you for money. He may have a little car, maybe. He asks you to help him with the car. Those are too much red flags. I am not the candidate for that. I am not the candidate for that, what you are shuffling out. So there's another woman who will be more than happy to pick up that misery, not me.
You ever got conned?
No, I'm too smart. Very smart. Do you understand what's my name on the show? The Brain.
Some man never made good love to you and you just forgot all about.
No, I love money too much. No, I
never
love
scammed
I
you
love
in-
my money. So there's no gentleman who could scam me by what? Making love to me?
Of course, give you
Oh
good
no,
loving.
that brother ain't born yet.
Huh?
No. Money gives me good loving, honey. Money.
Money gives you good loving?
Money gives me good loving.
Oh my God. So God never kissed you and you saw the stars,
Platinum?
the twinkles,
All of that I had the
banner.
experience of, but that still could not, in not a million years, divert my attention from my comfortable lifestyle that I like for myself to give it up, to want to accommodate him just because he's a good lover. Absolutely not. What madness is that? I am not stupid.
And you say, baby, move in, move in.
I
Go get
had
your clothes and move in.
I had experiences where I lived with
Oh my
people.
God, now you talking the source.
I
I
had
like
where I
that.
lived
You
with
talking
people,
the source
but it
now.
wasn't, the person was somewhat financially capable. I'm not going to live with somebody who's not financially stable and have absolutely no money. What are we going to eat, Platinum?
Oh my God. But you're financially stable.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have to take care of him. No, you got to get up. You're going to get me steamy, Platinum. You got to get up. You got to look for it, as you guys say out in the streets.
Yeah.
Right? You got to get up, look for it, and make sure that you have sufficient that you could contribute in the household. And you have another portion where you can contribute towards yourself. Because I don't want you to be contributing to the household and you're looking dirty and miserable and unkept. Right? Because a lot of men, they are going through that. They can't afford to buy a good pair of slippers. They can't afford to buy a good pair of shoes.
So buy it for them.
No, they can't, because they are so wrapped up in their finance and their money going towards the household. This is what I'm getting at. And this came a lot of times from some men who did not really prepare themselves properly for finance. They just jumped into the relationship because, as you said earlier, she looks good.
Yeah, she looks good. Yeah.
Well, once that chick looks good, bet your bottom dollar you gotta have the money to spend to keep things continuing to look good.
Yeah.
Because if you can't, anyone you fall off, she's gonna catch the next bus.
That's right. It happened to me too.
She's gonna catch the next bus who can't do what you were trying to do.
Yeah, true.
Right? So we have to be precautious. We have to be careful. We have to be absolutely careful and precautious about dating, especially as a man, and not having finance.
That's true. Right. I always got my finance up. Always got $5 or $10 in my pocket. I always got my finance up. $20, $50, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's just a thing to fill up a little hole. We're speaking about having.
No, but that is good for a man. It's good for a man to have $50 in his pocket.
Okay.
If his woman wants something, you can go to VIM or you can go to what's that place on Foreman Mill. We can go to Foreman Mill buy something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are economical spots.
Yeah, little $9 jeans.
Right. Oh boy.
$10 top.
Okay, those are economical spots that he's talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You take off the tag. She don't know how much you pay for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
It's a thought that counts, right? I'm not the flashy type, but I like looking good.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not the flashy type with all the long nails and but I like keeping myself clean, wearing nice clothes, keeping my hair, my skin. I'm very big on my skin and all these different things, right? So I'm not high maintenance, but anybody who meets me, you met me prepared, you met me ready, right? It's not a woman where you gotta do her hair. I can do that myself.
So if a man give you a fake bag, a fake Louis Vuitton bag, would you wear it?
It doesn't matter because I'm not into brands.
Oh my God! Right off the floor.
But
I like it.
There is a but. A man will look at me and understand my standards. He will see my standards and he will not bring me a fake Louis Vuitton bag. Because he will know I deserve better.
Jesus Christ.
And it wouldn't matter if it's fake or not, but I'm just saying, based on your standards, based on how a person sees you, that is what you're going to get from them. And always remember that. Based on how you carry yourself, based on how you demonstrate your attributes, that is how people are going to see you. And that is what you're going to get.
So if a man bring a Coach, that's the name of the bag, Coach?
Yeah.
Coach bag to you. Would you, it's not a MK, it's a Coach.
It's not a Michael Kors. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to have an initial. It doesn't have to have a brand. It's okay. I prefer to have a $8 bag with $8,000 in it. I sincerely, a $80 bag, a $100 bag, a $5 bag. But I know there's 8,000 in the bag. There's
8,000 in the bag?
I'm just drawing examples, right? I'm trying to tell you that there are people walk around with very, very expensive bags and they have no money in the bag, or they have maybe $20, $40, $200 in the bag. I don't understand, because you already spent all your money on that bag. Anyway, that's another topic, Platinum.
No, $8,000. If a man buy an $80 bag, you want $8,000 to be in that bag?
I'm speaking about my money, not the man money.
Oh, okay.
If the man give me a little $80 bag and I have some money to stash in the bag, maybe let's say it's a 8,000, it's maybe a 800, I don't know. But I know I have a bag that I could put my money in. So I prefer to have more money in the bag than having spend more money on the bag.
More on par with you.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very good. Very, very good.
I understand.
So this is pretty much my take on it. Have I ever had a guy who really don't have? Maybe back in the day. And
you did?
Maybe.
You did?
But it didn't last because you get strained in the relationship.
With your standard?
Well, I was probably younger then.
Yeah.
Right? Because remember, you age progress and you learn and you take different approach on things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Drink your wine.
Right.
and a cheap wine. She's drinking Sandy, man. I'm drinking Sandy, girl.
Right. So pretty much, I probably when I was younger, but by aging and becoming a full blown adult and being able to handle my little N and my little own, I cannot deal with having a gentleman who doesn't have platinum.
Yeah.
It's very strenuous,
Yeah.
right? I must have mine,
And
and he
he-
has his.
So you believe in he
There's
having his
no
place?
reason for me to. Well, if we're just dating, fine, you can have his place. I come over, you go over.
Okay.
If we come to a conclusion that you want me to move in or that, but that's just, but because it's not like you're married or anything,
Right.
right? But be able to have yours. I don't want to roll up on as a little, even if it's a hot. Have the amenities. Have your stuff put together. Have all your little stuff, your fridge, your this, your that, and the third. You don't want to invite a woman. A lot of men out there, they're inviting women to their homes, and it's a dump. They don't have the basic things because they figure more or less in their mind the woman coming there for jam. Is jam they call it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do first. I do that first.
No.
No, when that woman come check me first, I had my toilet paper, I had all the food, I had everything.
No. Prestige not coming for jam. Prestige coming to inspect.
Yeah, but when you inspect and you don't see no food in the fridge, you're supposed to say, let's go to shop, right?
No. You're a man. You call yourself a man. You're supposed to prepare and have everything together. Prestige is coming over. Right?
Yeah.
Your bed is well put together because I'm a person very neat and organized. So you find a neat and organized man will be an attraction to me. Right? I like things clean. I keep myself clean, my surroundings, everything clean. So the last thing I will lead is a gentleman who everything is all over the place. I think we have a phone call
Yeah,
coming
you have a phone
in.
call coming in.
Let's
Yep.
see.
Let's take this call.
Let's see how this works. Hello, good night, caller. Hello? Yes, hello, caller, good night. Good night. It's all over the place. I think we have a phone call. Hello? Go ahead, we're listening. Yes, we're listening, go ahead. Okay. All right, so you are not for that. You want when a gentleman takes you out, he must pay. Okay. Right. So you are not for that. You want when a gentleman takes you out, he must pay.
That's me. You hit the right top. That is me.
My Platinum here is boasting that he's one of those gentlemen. Shame on you, Platinum. Shame on you. Let's listen to the caller. Oh my, she said those men are not men, those men are manicu men. Ma'am, what country are you from that you're using that terminology?
You hit the right top. That is me.
Oh, she said man, your man. That sounds like a kind of Trini slang. I think they say that there.
Yeah.
Are you from Trinidad, ma'am? All right. All right. Well, hello? Yeah, hello? Right. Okay. Well, we're happy for your input. We're glad that you called to give us some input in regards to the issue here. Are you hearing us? All right. Well, all right. So therefore, you would not date a gentleman unless he has everything together, unless he is financially stable and he can offer you certain things and you guys could be comfortable. But if a gentleman doesn't have anything at all, you're not going to date him. Are you hearing us? All right. So therefore, you would not date a gentleman unless he has everything together. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you want to take care of a man? Would you take care of a man? No, like all right, you meet this guy and he takes you out, shower you with all the stuff, right?
Okay.
And then he gives you some good loving. And then you find out he's broke, but he gives you some good loving, a good love, something that you never got before. And you find out he's broke.
All right.
What's the delight
I
out
agree.
there?
The woman said the money have to match up with the love, and I agree to that. Very good. Right. Right. Absolutely.
Yes, so sex is not all. So you don't think that sex play a 95% of a relationship?
Platinum, that's another topic. Look where you going. Oh my, ma'am, you have to be careful, ma'am. We're on social media and on our platform, we are very particular about what we say. So for you to be going around jumping up and saying that some of these men are so ugly, I don't appreciate that. You have a mouth. All right, ma'am. Wow. Okay, and are you said you're Trinidadian. Are you in the US or you in Trinidad calling us? Oh, oh, Brooklyn in the house. All right.
Right.
All right. Okay, well, thank you. You mind giving us your name, ma'am? Angel?
I be in the money angel list.
Okay.
Oh, the one.
Oh, she said angel from heaven. Oh my God, this lady is something else. Okay, ma'am, thanks a lot for your input. We appreciate your input, all right? But our time is running out and we'll have to wrap up soon. But we appreciate your input. Thanks a lot for calling.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Well, people, we got this caller here, the woman ranting and raving. We appreciate her input. She had some nice input, but at the ending there she was drastic. Calling men hideous and all that type of stuff. And she even concluded by saying, we asked her, what's your name? She said, my name is Angel,
Angel.
from where? Angel from heaven.
I thought it was the one that was his beanie and bounty killer. Angel.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're getting ready pretty soon to close off.
Mm-hmm.
Our topic tonight, we were talking about men. People on the whole, but we're primarily speaking to men who are trying to date and they're not financially stable.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. So for the men out there who are listening, we're not beating up on you, but you have to set yourself right. You have to set yourself in a position where you can be able to maintain yourself and maintain a woman. The minute you're in a relationship where you can only maintain home and you can only maintain a woman or children, that's not good, because you deserve nice things. You deserve to be comfortable. You deserve to live nice, just as the people you're taking care of. And I think a lot of men, they sell themselves very short and they get stressed out. They try to hide it, but sometimes it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. True,
You understand?
true.
It's a lot. It's quite a lot. Platinum,
Yeah.
well, we're getting ready to wrap up. Any final closing words?
All right. My final closing words, right, is very special. Very, very, very special. Ladies out there in the tri-state, of wherever you at, whatever state you at, whatever country you at, do not take up a man that is not financially stable. Please. Do not take up somebody you have to take care of. But make sure, this is the number one rule to keep a man happy. Or if you meet me, to keep me happy. The number one rule. Make sure you have food in your damn fridge.
Platinum, You always going good and then you stay off. Oh, Lord. Ladies, when you see this guy, just go the opposite direction. Go in the opposite way. It isn't serving no purpose here. You were going so good. I was so happy and proud. I was about to applause, but now, come on now, Platinum. All right. All right. So, the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show.
Yeah.
We're wrapping up. We do an hour. It depends on the topic contents. We may go a little 50 minutes extra, but tonight we have other things to attend to, so we're just gonna wrap it up to an hour, right? Ladies, be mindful, be careful. Make sure you have yours. It doesn't have to be much, but make sure you have something, because I believe a woman should be able to bring something to the table to balance off the stress on the gentleman. Mm-hmm. Even if the man is wealthy, he still has stress.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just the fact that you want to be able to, and if she doesn't have the finance to match or to complement, at least you can offer him peace of mind. You can offer him a little bit of submissiveness. It doesn't have to be fully, you could offer him some gentleness, some kindness, that type of stuff. Because once you could offer that as well, you find the man some of the stress released. Right? You don't want to always be aggressive and miserable and fighting and quarreling and arguing. You're just putting more pressure. The guy, he already doesn't have. He already doesn't have financially. And then to put that pressure on him and demand him and threaten him and all these different things when coming to money because you want, maybe you need to get up as well and go look for it.
Preach it, my
right?
sister.
Maybe you need to get up and go look for it.
Preach it, I like it.
But would I pick up a gentleman who doesn't have anything at all? No, absolutely not. I am not from the generation where we're going to start off from scratch and we started off with nothing and we're going to see. No. That is not me. And that is especially at this age. You have yours, I have mine. We combine, we emerge, we live happily ever after. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it works out. If it doesn't work out, toodaloo. But I am not into the picking up a man who doesn't have nothing. Maybe I tried it once. That, as I said before, that is a no-no. Because as a woman, when the man cannot feel like a man to present financially, as a woman, the load and the stress is on her.
Right.
It's not balanced. It's not aligned properly. So you get conflict from Timbuktu to back. Right?
I've been there.
Right.
Many times.
With that said, we have the caller. We had a caller.
Yeah.
With that said, we are going to be signing off.
Yes.
It's Carnival again in
Trinidad.
Tonight is Carnival Sunday night. So we're going to end with one of my favorite, which I believe is going to be Road Match.
Yeah.
Right? It's a Marshall Montano.
I've been there.
And Patrice Roberts. Right?
Yeah.
So people,
Yeah.
it's always a pleasure being here with you. It's a Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. We're signing off. Prestige ATM.
And Platinum, the money making machine.
The Brain and
Pinky.
All right. So keep it locked. Next week we'll be back. We'll put up the time frame. You guys will have an idea. But normally on a weekend, we will be streaming and stuff. Okay.
And this is the boss right here. Okay.
All right. So keep it locked. Marshall and Patrice. This is Road Match. Your Road Match.
Yes.
The Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. The
Platinum, the money making machine.
The Brain. All right. So keep it locked.
This is the boss.
You